Live from the AOK studio, number 2. I'm your host, Derek Daisy. And Nick is over here trying to fix a microphone arm because he buys the stuff from China. I've been telling you for years, Nick, buy from the United States. He doesn't care. Oh, this is fun. So yeah, we got a lot of people in here today. Everybody's on the microphone. So, how about everybody introduce yourselves? Everybody has access to a microphone. Let's introduce yourselves. And Nick is, I don't know what Nick's doing. What are you doing, Nick? I thought you... Unmuted now. All right, okay. Oh, cool. Here we go. So everybody's unmuted. This is uncomfortable, Nick. Makes me very uncomfortable. Everybody, go ahead, go around and introduce yourselves. Hey.
I broke my mic stand, so I want to go last.
Okay, so fine. I'm Kevin.
Hi,
I'm a music
Kevin.
director, and I play piano, so you'll hear that.
Boom.
I'm Justin. I play Henry in the show.
Henry.
I'm Allison, and I play Natalie.
Speak up.
I'm Allison, and I play Natalie.
That's good. The compressor got rid of half your words. So yeah, there you go. Now you're good. I like that. Yeah. Don't be shy. Project. Use your inside or outside. Your stage voice. Excellent. There you go. Your diaphragm, people. Diaphragm. Jeez, Nick, you really. He told me this was all prepared. I don't know about that. So you guys are all did a musical, right? Right.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome.
So, you ready, Nick? You ready to do this?
All right, I'm ready.
Well, it doesn't sound like you're ready.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
So it's live radio.
Whoa.
This is what happens.
that's what happens.
So just take that thing off and let him hold it.
So she said,
Yeah.
all right.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Oh, man.
All right, so let's reset here. It's To the Echo Radio. I apologize.
I hope you're comfortable.
Just-
I really do.
Just make sure to hold it up to you.
Sure.
Perfect. All right. So this is the cast and directors of Next to Normal.
Next to Normal.
From the Flowertown Players in Summerville, the great city of Summerville, South Carolina.
That's right. Located right next door to New York City.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
So, I didn't... Did you all say your names? You did.
Yes.
So,
Except you.
Except for me, sorry. My name is Eric, and I directed the show,
yeah.
so it's all my fault.
Well, we really appreciate you directing them. That was
Well, thank you.
that was really nice of you.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good.
Well, I had a chance to see the show Friday night, which was opening night, and I have to say it was great, phenomenal. I was very surprised that they had a live band. How cool was that?
Yeah.
Have you guys? Has Flowertown done that often, or do you do that often?
Definitely
Not
not
often.
often.
Yeah, it's been a little while. We usually use pre-recorded tracks, but since this is a rock musical, we just thought that we needed that extra energy that the live band brings to it.
Heck yeah.
Well, it brought a lot of energy. So is it right there behind the set piece?
Yeah, it's right there behind those flats. We had that 2-tiered set, and then right behind that first floor, they were all kind of crammed back there, Kevin.
Yeah, we are all... Some of us are actually underneath the set piece, as it is like crammed in between cross beams and stuff. And most of us are just crammed into one corner, and we are blaring music into each other's faces, and we probably won't have any hearing by the end of the sound, but it sounds really good.
Kind of like now.
Yeah.
So for everyone who can't see, because you can't, this is a rather small studio here.
Yeah.
It's just, a bedroom in my house.
Yeah. Looks great.
Converted into a radio studio, and I think I have the most space of anyone in here, so it's going to get hot. It's going to get hot fast. I apologize.
It can't be worse than backstage.
Right?
Yeah.
It's just like a hotel.
So, Kevin, you're the musical director.
Yes.
So, what's it been like working with the band? Are these local musicians?
Yeah, most of the people, actually all of the people in the band are local people who I've worked with before. I do music direction like this often. These are people that I've employed before, and we've all worked together before, and we know that we sound well together. So
You had an audition for these people? Did you
For
just
the band
know them?
members?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. These are people who are all much smarter musicians than I am and much better than me, and I know for a fact that if I can trust them to come into something and do something, that it's going to be taken care of. So,
Make it
Oh,
easier
very
on
cool.
you.
So, Eric is the main director.
That's right.
So tell us about Did you want to do this show? Did you pick this show?
I did. I didn't get to pick it for this is our 43rd season at Flowertown Players, and we had a committee kind of come up with this season, and I don't like not knowing information. So there was a friend of mine who was on that committee and kind of knew all the shows. So I took him to dinner one night, and we were chatting. I was trying to get information from him, and he told me that they were doing this show, and I went to the executive director and basically begged over and over and over for her to let me direct this show.
And that was Courtney.
Courtney, yeah.
We had her on a couple weeks
Courtney
ago.
Bates,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah,
Courtney
yeah.
and Jeremy were
So,
here.
yeah. So
And
you've worked with Flowertown before for a
I
while?
did.
Or?
I was I've done shows since I was in middle school, but I just started directing. I was a part of the Underground series,
Oh, yeah.
which is sort of the people just sort of learning to direct and produce theater. And then I directed a couple shows during the Underground series, and then this was the first. They were like, "Okay, you've done a couple. We trust you with a budget." This is kind of the first show with a
Hey, that's big.
with an actual budget. Yeah, right. We're like, oh yeah, we're going to give you money to produce your show this
Here's
time.
$5. Make it look like 100.
Don't make
Yeah.
it not suck.
Well, and then we have the two actors. You were the daughter and the boyfriend. I'm gonna have to say, so you're. I guess we can say what you are, right? I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but you're a stoner in the show.
Yeah,
This was hilarious.
I love marijuana in the show.
In the show.
Only in the show.
Only in the show.
Underline.
I mean, this was amazing because he actually had real pipes on stage.
He did.
Oh,
Or is
yeah.
what it looked like anyway. And then at one point, an apple, which I thought was hilarious.
Apple.
So-
Yeah, and they gave me a one of those fake apples.
Yeah.
They made it pre-made it. But I've done the show before, and last time I did it, I learned how to make a real apple pipe, and it's just something fun to do because we have so much dead time up there in between.
yeah.
So every night I make a real apple pipe.
In real time.
I'm very proud. In real time, it's always time.
Every night, a new apple.
Every night
And then he goes off stage and eats it.
I eat it. Every single
Good,
night.
man.
It's
Good.
so nice.
I have to
a prop
hand it
and
back
a
to him
snack.
so that he can eat it.
Eat the props, man.
Wow. Well, that's incredible.
It's all my special
What
skills.
you
on my
learn in
resume.
theater.
Can
Put
make
that
apple.
on the resume.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
That better
Yeah.
be going in someone's scrapbook.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I thought your characters were great. Your singing was fantastic. I have a question though. So the last show I saw, I was away for 2 years overseas, and the last show I saw before I left was You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, and that was also on a tiered stage.
It was, yeah.
Is that the same tiers? Do you remake that for every show?
We actually did not. It wasn't the same set design. There were two different designers. This one was actually a lot of the sort of design of this stage was actually redesigned from our Sweeney Todd set.
Really?
We had a 6-sided revolve for Sweeney, and we tore away everything except for the platforms and then made it into that zigzag
Wow.
second layer that we have.
So when a show ends, you tear it all down.
Usually.
Is that right?
Usually.
It depends on what show is next and if the set that's there can be converted. But yeah.
But in this case, yes.
yes.
In this
Wow.
case,
And
yeah.
that space is so small that some things with levels and platforms are usually ideal so that you can fit more people and more things in the space.
Yeah. Huh. So what's that like? Are any of you on the build crew?
Well,
No.
Do you-
not really, no.
Nope.
We,
We were the
You do
paint
any-
crew.
we just had a changeover between technical directors,
Yeah.
and usually we kind of have the same guy who designs and builds.
Yeah.
So we knew our technical director was leaving, so I said, "Hey, please design this set. I don't know anything about it. Please design it." And I threw him a couple of ideas and sent him some pictures. Then he designed it and split. And then we had this new guy who was going to build it, and he was like, "So what is this for in this?" I was like, "I have no idea." So it was sort of like trying to make up as we went, what is this supposed to be, and
Yeah.
how is it supposed to look? I was like, "I don't know. I didn't design it." but it ended up looking. I mean,
It came out awesome.
It was one of the
so
coolest
dope.
sets I've ever seen, and I can take no credit for it.
Well, the best part of it is the fireman poles.
I actually lied. I can take credit for those.
It was funny because I saw those and I said, someone's bound to be sliding down these things, right? And then multiple people did it multiple times. So
I fought for a time.
Right.
When I heard there were fireman's poles in the show, and I got so excited, and I fought so hard to get Henry a time to go down the pole, and I got it in the opener of Act 2, and I've never been more happy. It's scary though.
I didn't fight for it, but I got one anyway.
I said, it would really make sense for Natalie to do this when she's having this moment.
it looks a little shaky. A little shaky there.
The
pole?
The pole, yeah.
It's made out of PVC.
It's
it's not
PVC,
metal.
Now that's
Yeah.
impressive because it looks like metal,
Right,
and I would be
right.
terrified.
You should have seen Allison the first time she had to go down that pole.
There's
I
video
have
proof
never
it's
seen a
sad.
person look more terrified.
So funny.
Well, and also she scared me because we were all looking at her, waiting for her to slide down, and she wouldn't do it because we were all
I was
looking
so
at her.
conscious because they were all watching me.
And then we looked all behind us because someone was coming on the stairs, and then she just drops down.
I saw an opportunity.
Almost sprained her ankle.
Yeah, it's fine. It's
Now
totally
I don't. What was the guy who played the son? What is his name?
His name is
Jonathan.
Jonathan Harper. He
Okay.
is a fantastic performer.
So he was great, and he was also making me nervous too, though, because he's leaning on the banisters at the top, and I'm thinking, oh man, I hope those things are nailed in, right?
Well, fortunately, James, who built our set, builds houses. He
Oh,
can't-
okay.
So
Yeah.
our set really is a mini house. That is the sturdiest set I've ever seen in my
Well,
life.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
It's fantastic. I was so impressed because it's a rather small space in general, but when you add those tiers, suddenly you have the space issue completely goes away.
Oh, yeah.
So that was really neat. I the whole time though, I have to tell you this, I was watching this and I had visions of Tommy, the Who musical.
The Who's Tommy, yeah.
This was going through my head the whole time because people kept getting up on top of the banisters and singing to the mom down below, and it was like some things were like happening in her head or something, and I'm like, man, this is like watching Tommy.
That's another musical I wanted. We were just discussing that at dinner, actually. That's another show I'd like to do. So it's funny you mentioned that.
Yeah.
Well, for the listeners and for Derek, why don't you explain?
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, guys. I didn't know.
You're the worst.
I really am.
You're not a real
I'm
fan.
sorry. I let you all down.
Name 2 of our albums.
We have 2 more weekends. We're just going to
2 more
spoil it
weekends.
all for you now. So,
No, but tell us, Eric, about the show.
the general premise of the show is it's about a woman named Diana Goodman and her struggle with bipolar disorder, with mental illness, and the impact it makes on her relationships, specifically with her husband and her daughter. And then we sort of see the fallout of that through her daughter's relationship with this young man, Henry, and how sort of a life of being neglected, and then how she handles her first real human connection, potentially. So, and then there's a little bit of a spoiler that happens, a little bit of a plot twist that happens.
I would say a giant spoiler.
Giant spoiler
Because,
that happens.
Very large.
I don't want to spoil it for Derek.
All right, please don't.
But about 30 minutes in, we get a little plot twist.
I
for
had
the
no
rest of the
idea.
show.
That was very well done. I was sitting there thinking. I hadn't even realized what was going on.
Exactly. I think it's written in that way.
Yeah.
Where it's like until that moment happens, you're like, okay, what really is the deal with this show? Like, what makes this a special? What makes it unique? And then you notice what happens, and everything kind of clicks in a little bit. So.
Yeah. Well, it was great. Now, you said you picked it, so is this something you've seen done before, or?
It's something that I've listened to the music. I'm a huge fan of the score by Tom Kitt and Brian Yorkie. I'm a huge fan of the music, and it's something that I think it's a lot different than popular musical theater in that it could be just rock songs. Like a lot of the songs I would listen to on the radio.
Yeah.
I have listened to in my car just on repeat. So it was, and then this amazing and beautiful story on top of it. It was like, okay, yeah, I got to do this. I think I have a lot to say on this subject.
Well, I loved it. So let's go back around the room here. So you two were great in the show. Have you done? Have you done other things with Flowertown? It's your first time? What's your experience with this theater company?
Well, I've been doing things at Flowertown since I was 5.
Wow.
My first show ever was the best Christmas pageant ever at Flowertown Players. So yeah,
Love that book.
Yeah, it's a great book. I was a choir
You acted
angel.
in the book?
Yes.
Great. Oh, wow.
Yes. No, I was a choir angel. I had to sing Silent Night, and that's literally all I did. But I've been doing theater since, so I credit Flowertown for me getting started. So I've done a lot before college, and then left for college, came back, and I've gotten back involved. However, Justin's is a different story.
Yeah, this is my first show and last. I'm leaving Lake Charleston right after the show closes, so
what?
this is my
bummer.
first show that I've ever done at Flowertown.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've worked since I went to CSU, and I just graduated in May. So I've been here for like 2 years, and I've mainly worked at Midtown Productions in North Charleston. I've done a couple shows there, and Wolf Street downtown.
Oh, okay.
Those are like the main ones, but I love Next to Normal is a huge thing for me, and I've known Kevin for a little bit, and I saw Eric in a play called She Kills Monsters, and we met there, and I love this guy, and I was just like, I love these guys, and I love the show, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna come out and do it.
But then why the hell are you leaving?
Yeah.
What?
Also, it's very surprising he's being as sweet as he's being right now. He's usually very mean
I'm
to
usually
us.
a real mean person, but I don't know how.
I got that vibe.
Yeah, well, no,
He's got a great reason for
yeah.
leaving.
Well, I'm leaving. I'm going to study at Second City in Chicago.
Oh, that's wild.
Which I'm excited about.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
and
Yeah.
also just being a theater student.
Yeah.
If you want to actually put that to use, you kind of have to go to a city that isn't Charleston. I love Charleston, but Charleston isn't the best place to put a
Make a
theater
living.
degree to use.
Yeah.
If you want to be an actor,
Thanks
you
to
can teach.
all right. So
But-
if you were thinking about coming to Charleston to do theater, don't.
No, for real. I've been my family's kind of moved around a lot, and I've seen a lot of different theater communities, and this is it's such a welcoming.
Yeah.
I mean, I came here the first weekend I was here. I went to an audition for a random company. I knew 0 people. I didn't even meet my theater directors at CSU yet.
Yeah.
And I went, and no one knew me, and I got cast in a show, and everyone was super nice. And it's I'm not really from the South. I'm from Cleveland and New York. I was born in Cleveland. I lived in New York for a long time. So it was great. I came down here and everything they say about the South is so true. Everyone's just so much nicer. It's just everyone's so sweet.
Fried chicken's really good.
Fried chicken's
I love
awesome.
fried
I love
chicken, huh?
biscuits now.
That's it. What about sweet tea?
Sweet tea,
Is it
too,
like your
right?
water?
Yo, I never got into sweet tea. I worked at Cookout for the last 5 months just because
All this free food we could have been getting: cheddar style
I
chicken
know.
sandwich combo,
Oh.
chicken nuggets and fries, sweet tea, and I'm gonna get a peanut butter banana milkshake with that just
Let
to
me
wash
tell
all that down.
You're talking to two guys who went every night in college to cook out.
Freshman 50,
That's why I
baby.
went there.
Freshman 50.
Oh yeah, the one at the university is the only place that's open for CSU students every night. So I've had my fair share of night times at Cookout.
God dang it.
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
We're this close to this
I know.
guy, and he's leaving.
You know,
So close.
it's funny because Derek, as a ruse, put in an application for Cookout.
Just to see what
their
they would
manager.
say. Yeah, and man, they keep
They
calling
keep calling
me. I'm
him.
like,
Yo, it's
I don't really.
I walked in there and said, "Hey, do you guys have applications?" And I had my interview at that moment. My manager was like, "All right, let's talk." And he was like, "All right, you're hired." Go. Before I left, it was crazy.
I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. It's way better than In-N-Out.
Oh yeah. Well,
Hands down.
I think they're different.
They're different.
They're different.
But I don't
know
like
if-
In-N-Out as good.
I like. Well, In-N-Out's pretty good. You guys had In-N-Out?
What's
before?
In-N-Out?
To
I've had
California.
In-N-Out.
California.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, why
out
not have
west.
In-N-Out when I can have Cookout?
Yeah, I mean, no,
Exactly.
Cookout's awesome. Cookout's
See,
amazing.
the thing is,
Is
people.
that a restaurant?
Yeah,
it's
it's
In-N-Out. Yes,
It's California's version of
Of
our
Cookout.
Cookout.
except
although it
In-N-Out came out
It
first.
came first.
But I mean, it's but the menu is very different because when you go to In-N-Out, it's 6 things,
Yeah.
but they have this huge hidden menu.
Yeah,
They-
it's trendy.
like
It's
animal
trendy.
fries, animal style fries, and things. They
It's
have
made out of zebra.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah I mean,
Oh, yeah.
and pony,
But I
and
don't
rhino.
think any dessert can beat a Cookout milkshake.
Oh yeah,
man.
yeah.
I'm telling you.
Oh,
And you guys were always very liberal. When I'd be like, you know what, can you just add these 6 things to my
Yeah.
milkshake? They're
Yeah.
like, sure, I don't.
Doesn't
and they
matter.
don't even charge me. I'm like,
it
oh
doesn't
well,
matter.
yeah.
You could get everything in one if you
Yeah,
wanted.
yeah.
It's
Oh,
so
God.
good.
Chocolate
so good.
milkshake with Reese's cups.
Hell yeah.
Oreo cheesecake caramel. That's mine.
No.
Ooh, that sounds
Strawberry
good.
cheesecake with vanilla wafers.
Jesus.
Ooh, I haven't done that one.
All right.
This is the
Oh,
most southern pie.
damn.
That show's over.
let's finish this a cookout.
Yeah, we'll go set up this entire setup in there. They won't mind. So you're from Cleveland, though. I was going to make one comment. So do you watch 30 Rock? You guys watch 30 Rock?
love 30 Rock.
I love the episode where she says she goes to Cleveland, and they're like, "You can't stay in Cleveland forever, Lemon."
It's like the best place to vacation, which is like not true. I love Cleveland, but like no one's going to Cleveland for a vacation.
Yeah.
But it's very true compared to New York City. Cleveland is like such a nice little step.
That line from Alec Baldwin, he's like, "We all want to go to Cleveland, Lemon,
all want to go,
but sometimes you got to get back and go to work."
Yeah, so good.
So, okay, moving on. So, Kevin, tell me about, did they come to you about doing this score? Did you go to them?
Yeah, so Eric came to me a couple of months before production even started, asking me to come and do this show. And typically, I am a higher paid caliber musician than what Flowertown pays for.
I like
so
that.
we had to...
They can't afford you.
Yeah.
Which was my first answer, right?
Yeah.
Which is exactly what I
You
told
can't
at first.
afford me.
It's exactly. I said, listen, I would love to do it, but I'm not doing it for the money that they're not going to pay me. But he got it. He got it fixed.
I got it.
He got
I
it
got it for him.
arranged. Yeah. Which I think is a good sign from Flowertown. It shows that they're putting quality into.
Yeah.
To what
Now everybody else doesn't get any money, but that's fine.
Well, listen, Derek and I are for hire.
Let's just point all the anger over here.
Derek and I could use some extra money too.
Yeah,
so,
flower. Hey, if you want to donate, patreon.com/to the Echo Radio. Or we'll just take cash. If you got cash right now, you can just put it in a bucket.
Yeah. In fact, we didn't tell anybody this, but now that you're here, we need your wallets.
Well,
I've got
in case you missed it, we're all artists.
Right.
You're
You're not
really
gonna
disappointed.
I got a punch card for TCBY. That's the first thing.
All
I
right.
have a green dot card.
I'll take it.
On it.
All right. Just give it to me. Let's
that's
go.
fine.
You got 4 punches left.
You know, TCBY, that's a place that I thought was gone, and then all of a sudden they popped all back up.
A bunch of them.
There's one in Summerville.
Yeah, they're
next,
all over the place.
Is there really?
next to Moe's.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's,
Yeah.
Oh, Froyo's back.
There's
with a
another one in
vengeance.
Westcott too. So there's two in Summerville.
It really
There's
is,
two?
though.
Two?
Yeah.
Two?
Yeah, there's
There was
two.
only one Checkers and there's two? Oh my god.
Do you remember when Checkers closed and they had that sign that said "Thanks, Summerville"?
I know. Yeah.
I think they meant it in a nice way. They didn't come across that way at all.
Somerville, you son of a...
That's it.
The birthplace of sweet tea, not Checkers Burgers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
they were really mean over there.
At Checkers?
Yeah.
Or in Somerville?
Oh no, the customer service at Checkers is abysmal.
It was really bad. I just wanted a couple burgers. I don't know what was wrong. I felt really bad. I felt like I was bothering them.
You get out of here!
Yeah. Just give us your money. Get the hell out of here. Well, that's cool. How long did you guys have to prepare to get this show together?
Yeah.
I think we had about 4 or 5 weeks.
That's it?
Yeah.
Jesus, in high school, like
We've been
have to
preparing for
donate
this show for 3 months.
Yeah, I know.
3 months.
Right.
Well, in high school, the
about
people
5
are
weeks.
stupid, so you
That's true.
time.
I agree. Yes.
Oh, I remember doing my first show after high school, and it was like a month-long process till the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
I remember being there's like 4 months of rehearsals
Yeah.
before like one weekend of shows.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's exactly.
It
was so
I-
convenient.
All the time after school, I had to donate.
I was on the tech crew in high school. We did Les Mis. I'll never forget. This was 6 months. You know,
Yeah.
just ridiculous.
God, I did Footloose, and
Ooh.
I wasn't.
Did you sing?
A stage
Yeah.
version of Footloose?
Yeah, we did. I was the boyfriend who was abusive to his girlfriend.
Oh,
Ren's
Well,
enemy.
you fit right in there.
Man, no, I had to scream at her. They were like, "Go at her." I was like, "Okay, here we go." Don't tell her to calm down. She's like, every night you screamed at me, I was terrified. And then I had to sing this song about that girl gets around. And that girl gets around, you know. And,
Please come audition for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, here's the thing.
That's not how I
he's
really
not
sing.
kidding. That's actually how he did it, bro.
Wonderful.
With the thumbs and everything.
yeah.
I have a high school theater teacher. I can tell you, we start our musical mid-November and it goes up mid-February.
Yeah, yeah.
you
That's the
usually a really
same
long
schedule.
process.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
said you teach?
Yes.
Really?
I
Well,
teach
that's
theater
pretty
at
cool.
Ashley Ridge High School. In
No way.
Summerville.
Well, can I audition?
Yeah.
I want
Do you take- do you
They don't
take-
really like that, do they? They
No,
don't
not
like
really.
31-year-olds coming to the high
Come on.
school.
Not typically.
Yeah.
It's not like we're
But hey,
weird.
if I'm doing Footloose, you're getting a call.
All right. I'm ready to scream at some helpless child.
Excellent. That's what I do all day.
Yeah, there's kids, you know.
Yeah, well, you know.
What do they need?
You
What do they
guys.
need? So what's that like teaching theater? No.
Oh, it's a blast. I get the best students in the school, in my opinion, because I just love theater kids. They're the weirdest, most ridiculous human beings.
Yes.
And they don't get much better when they turn into adults like all of us.
Yeah.
They just have a little more drama in high school. But it's really great because I feel like I'm helping provide a community that the kids that don't fit in anywhere can at least fit in theater.
Yeah.
They might not be the best performers in the world, but they find people that are willing to accept them no matter what.
Yeah.
And that's just what I love about theater in general. So seeing it in like the youths, I'm like, oh, look at them. There's hope for the world. And
These
it's
two
fun, and they
youths.
take it so seriously. Like, it's so funny for me to watch them rehearse, and they're so like freaked out about lines or rehearsal. And I'm like, guys, it's high school theater. Like, I know it's everything right now, and one day you'll realize it was just for fun.
There's
but
nothing more important in the world than this
not
lake
in
right
that
now.
moment.
no.
You should see them at musical audition time. They're like losing their minds. Oh my god.
My heart will go on and on.
It's so dramatic. We have to post the cast list on a Friday afternoon so that they can go home and cry and not be mad at me for
Yeah.
a few days. So.
Now, Derek and I judged in college an American Idol style contest, and I have to ask.
We made a lot of enemies.
Oh yes,
Because we were mean.
Have you ever had anybody audition with the song Black Velvet?
I can't say that I have.
Yes, I totally have.
Have you really?
For what show?
I can't say the name because they're a friend of mine.
Yeah.
but-
It's not a good song to
Not a good
audition
idea.
with at 8 a.m. Never.
We heard Black Velvet 6 times
Yeah,
that day.
and I think we rejected all 6 of them.
All 6 of them.
They
Horrible.
were
Get out of here.
What
Yeah,
did you get?
it was me and him, and then this girl who just went along with whatever we
Yeah,
said because she
yeah.
didn't want to be mean.
She was the Paula.
She was the
yeah,
Paula.
she was. It was weird.
They
yeah,
did it on purpose.
Yeah.
They told us to be mean, and they told her to be nice.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the thing, they came in and said, look, we have to have some contestants.
Yeah, so we started letting through garbage because we're like, we don't have anybody because we were really like, no, and we were step 1 of 3.
Yeah.
They had to go through 2 more, and we weren't letting anybody through. We're like, no, they suck. Yeah. So then we had to let this guy who was completely tone deaf. He
Yeah.
was a professor. They're like, just let him through.
Just let him
I'm
through.
like, all right, but dude,
All right.
you were really good.
He was horrible.
Good luck. He didn't
So
make
anytime
it.
I hear about auditions, I think about Black Velvet.
Yeah, there you go.
I had a guy come into an audition room for me a year ago with the Family Guy theme song. He set it down
Nice.
on my piano
Oh,
music stand.
dang.
And I literally picked the music back up off the stand and I said, no, thank you.
Oh, well, darn.
Yeah,
I hope that wasn't me.
that's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, we went to a college that was very well known for theater.
Yeah.
Catawba
Catawba
College.
College.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, they all know it.
yeah.
That makes me feel better.
Well, we lived in a dorm with a lot of theater kids
Yeah.
too, man.
Yeah, we pretty much were theater kids.
but we were music majors.
we were
but,
music business majors.
but
And
we
just
lived with-
look at us now.
Yeah, we showed you. But that
It was
being
well
said,
worth that $100,000 degree.
I'm still paying for it. I love it.
Me too.
Every day I'm just
Yeah.
here's just half my paycheck. Just
Yeah.
take it.
I've dropped the music on my resume. It just says business.
Yeah. That's a lot more impressive,
Yeah.
believe us.
But so it goes. Well, I tell you, yeah, it was very exciting to get to come see the play. And you know what? We're missing someone here in the room too. I apologize. I didn't have enough microphones. Who are you, and what are you doing in here?
I'm Miranda.
Hi.
I do the sound of it. Oh, I was going to say sound design, but it's just sound operating.
Oh, very cool.
Sound engineering.
Up in
So-
so you're in the booth then.
I am.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
fun. I love
Well, the
it.
sound was great. I have to say,
Thanks.
it was impressive because, like I said, with that live orchestra or pit orchestra, you never know.
Yeah.
You know, especially being behind a wall. How are you miking it? Is there mics back there?
No, they all have speakers of their own,
Oh.
and so the actors are the only ones mic'd.
So, my wife was asking this question, and I think I know the answer, but I'll ask you anyway. How do you know? Because it's a lot of times the pit orchestra is either in the front, so the director can see the stage, or maybe maybe they're underneath or whatever. But being behind the set, how do you guys keep up with who's cueing who?
It's a healthy mixture of both.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, so I'm conducting the band, obviously.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time, I'm waiting for a certain cue from an actor. Usually it's a word or something to go on.
Right.
There are a few visual cues in which I need to see what's going on in stage. In which case, we have a literal baby monitor taped up in the house,
Really?
angled at the stage with an iPad on my piano so that I can see the stage. And
Incredible.
see the visual cues. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. Now, do you guys ever find yourself? Did you have a show today?
We did.
Yeah, we
So you had a
did.
matinee, probably.
Yeah.
I was
3.
thinking about that the other day. I was like, 9:00. Aren't they doing a show?
Nah, we just did a show,
Sunday matinee.
got dinner, and
We
then
did
came
a show,
on
got
here.
dinner, and yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
we,
no, you guys said 4 hours? The Mexican?
yeah.
Oh my
We were there for
gosh.
so long.
Yeah, let me hear this story.
Yeah,
What happened?
yeah.
It was forever. I just wanted
Which Mexican restaurant? We'll call them out.
Should we call them out? I'll
Take
feel
them
bad.
down.
It was
Margaritas.
downtown.
I'm leaving Charleston. It's margaritas near Summerville.
Hold on, I'll look up the address real quick.
Is that the one that's next to the CVS?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've never been
Yeah.
there.
So, I mean, they had to
Yeah.
seat us outside, which is not their fault. They were busy. It was
Yeah,
dinner
forget
time.
about it.
So,
Oh, of course.
it was heckin' hot. But,
Yeah.
it took them, I don't know, a half
Heckin'
hour.
hot. I've never heard that before.
She says heckin' so
I
much.
said heckin' a
Heckin'.
lot.
Well, as a teacher, I guess you have to really
I don't monitor
suppress.
myself over the summer, and I really need to get myself in check before the school year starts in a week and a half. But,
Heckin' hot.
yeah.
I like
so,
that.
But it took 30 minutes for them to take our order. And so,
Yeah, you see, at that point, you got to walk
Yeah,
out.
I always love that.
yeah, just with a group of 20 people, it's kind of
20
hard to just be
people?
like, let's
Oh, well,
relocate
so-
everyone.
I think you guys were the problem.
I just thought it was.
Probably.
20 people.
Yeah.
We have 4
No, no,
people
no, no.
seats here.
I've been serving since I was 16 years old. There's no excuse for an hour and a half of food. I'm sorry.
Especially not Mexican food.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
not
I
to be
thought that
racist
stuff
or
was-
anything,
Seven
but
ingredients.
How is that racist?
I thought that stuff was made weeks ago.
I just wanted my quesadilla. That's like
Yeah.
all I wanted.
the thing is, it's all pre-made.
Yeah.
It's a buffet back there.
Yeah.
All you got to do is dish it out and put it on the
Yeah,
plate.
it's what?
Right.
Beans and
Yeah.
cheese.
There's
and
no
some
Mexican restaurant
tortillas.
doing any kind of presentation. It's
Yeah.
not Food Network.
No.
Just give me the meat.
Amen.
All right.
I've never agreed with anything more in my life.
Yeah. Did you at least get the salsa and chips, or did they really hold back on you? We're going to give
No,
you guys
they did give us
one
that.
bag.
Yeah, but we
Only
also had
chips.
to eat salsa and chips with no drinks for 30 minutes. I'm
Yeah,
not
they
complaining.
refilled our chips and salsa 3 times before they took
Several
our order. So,
The moral of the story is go to Moe's down the street.
Yeah, Moses.
Yeah.
or the
Most is good.
Summerville Burrito Company, they're really
Hey,
good.
I noticed that place opened up. It was where Persimmon Cafe was, right? So
They were
What
really
happened
good.
to Persimmon Cafe?
I guess it closed. I never went.
Yeah.
Well,
They
maybe
got
that's
called
why
out-
they
got called
closed.
out on the show too.
Yeah. We just take everybody
Yeah,
down here.
that's
We
right.
take City Echo Radio.
That's my
right.
goal in life. We take them down and we rise up.
One restaurant at a time.
They-
Completely
they-
different business.
Yeah, they wouldn't
but-
sponsor the show, so we'll just try the next people.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. That's good. Yeah.
Do you go out every night after the?
Oh no!
After the show?
we don't have money for that.
Well,
Wait, I thought somebody had money. in
I
here.
mean, the last 3 shows we've gone. I mean, this whole weekend we've gone out. It's a show. I mean, because you saw it. It's a show. It's a real emotional show.
Yeah, it is.
And it breaks you down. So there are gonna be some nights throughout our run where we're gonna be like, I want to go home and sleep.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so far it's been a lot of let's go out and get a drink.
Let's go find something happy.
Let's go find something happy.
and it's always on the weekends? Or
There's Thursday night.
Thursday
and then
night?
Yeah.
It's Thursday through Saturday night and then Sunday matinees.
Man.
how long is it running?
Get rid of my
2 more weekends.
The,
Only 2 more?
Only
Yeah.
2 more
Only 2
weekends.
more.
We got
Oh,
8
wow.
more shows.
26th.
I think the 26th
26
is
is our
the
last show.
And is that standard with them, or just this
It's
one's-
usually 2 weeks for plays and 3 weekends for musicals.
Interesting.
Community theater, usually you do about 10 to 12 shows for a musical.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to School of Rock.
Yes.
I keep.
That's going to be really, really
it's
cool.
be great.
It's such a good musical.
Yeah, it's such
Yeah.
a good movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Really
such a
great
good
movie.
movie.
If you guys could get Jack Black,
I
that'd be
know.
great.
Hey, he needs work these days. You might
Yeah.
really could.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't been as good lately.
No, no. I saw a movie over the weekend, and there was a commercial with him for the house with the clock in its walls.
Oh.
Is the name of the movie?
That's
a
the name of a
terrible
movie.
I think I've
title.
seen that trailer.
What a weird
Yeah,
title.
It looks weird.
It looks like a strange
Bad.
movie.
It looks like a
mean
strange
bad.
movie.
Yeah.
But some strange movies are pretty good.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
I don't know about that one.
I heard Jumanji was good.
It is. I like Jumanji.
I like Jumanji too.
I thought it was funny.
My issue with that, though, is that it had nothing to do with the original
No,
Jumanji, so
but-
they shouldn't have called it Jumanji.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just needed a totally different title. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
Well, I
they
guess
had-
it was more of a remake instead of a sequel.
Yeah.
I mean, but
Yeah.
they did have a callback
To
the Alan.
Robin
Alan.
Williams
Yeah.
character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which I liked, but I mean, I went into it wanting to hate it because I'm like, how could they do this to Robin Williams? But I really liked it. I thought it was funny. There was a
It was
lot
a
of
good
jokes, and I was like,
modern
oh,
take.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Heart's funny. Like, we get it. You're funny, Kevin.
Yeah.
He puts out like 20 movies at like a minute.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
and then
Yeah.
all of them are like, yeah, okay.
None of them
yeah,
are good.
yeah. It's like Adam Sandler.
Like, you do as much
it's a big
coke as he does.
scam.
Like Adam Sandler.
That's right. He's the Adam Sandler. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scam.
He's the Adam Sandler of
I
movies.
nothing. I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say there.
If you had the DVD though of School of Rock, you'll remember that they did a call to Led Zeppelin to use Immigrant Song.
Yeah, they did.
So you guys should put together a video as a call out to Jack Black and say, "Look, we know you're not doing anything. Come be in our play."
Well, I mean, it was just on Broadway, and I don't think he did anything with
It's
that
actually
one.
still on
So I don't
Broadway.
think he's coming to Flowertown anytime soon.
Broadway.
That's right. Yeah, he didn't do anything. He wasn't affiliated at all with that show. Was he?
Well, New
He
York,
went. I remember that was big news. I saw a picture of him with the dude who was playing him on Broadway.
but New York's expensive, you know? Like, this is Charleston, Summerville. We're fine.
Yeah.
So how much time is in between the end of this show and the next, which is the Crucible, right?
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
our next one. We actually have two series. We have our Underground series as well,
Right.
and that our first Underground show is going to go up middle of September. So that's like 2 weeks after we close, and then 2 weeks after that,
That's 12 Angry Men.
12
yeah,
Angry
12 Angry
Men.
Men is going to go up,
Oh, yeah.
And then Crucible.
and then
is
Crucible
October.
goes up middle of October.
Yeah. Are any of you involved with Crucible?
Not shit. We were packing up our show, and that team was kind of loading in to have auditions tonight.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
I do have a high wish to play Tituba, so
That-
keep your fingers crossed.
I would love to see you in that role, Kevin.
Did you audition?
I'll have a callback on Tuesday. Thanks.
Oh, well, I just making sure.
Hey,
I don't know anything.
Yeah.
I just
that's good. That's good.
got these other people's on this list.
We
I'm
also
just-
did the Crucible in high school. Talk about another emotional show.
Yeah.
Local high school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all
It's a
did.
very
the Crucible in
high
high
school.
school.
Everybody did it in high school. I saw it in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did some of the sound for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
High school theater.
Yeah.
We do a whole episode of a podcast
It's my
on
life.
that.
I know, right?
You can.
The madness.
Yeah. So, yeah, well, very cool. Well, hey, so I think you're going to do a song, huh?
We're going to try.
Are we?
Well, if you guys mess this up,
That's why you had the keyboard,
I
right?
remember. Yeah. Why the hell did you bring that thing? Just to look at it? I'm a musician,
take
bro.
up
Fun.
Now, I wanted to ask, you do play piano in the show as well, right?
Oh,
Or do you
yeah.
just direct? Okay.
No, yeah, I play
So
piano
that's
as
you
well.
back there.
Yep.
Well, it sounded great.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
he's conducting with his head and body motions because
Yes.
he's also playing the piano.
Literally like this.
Don't go too fast.
Yeah.
If you listen really closely during the show, you can hear him angrily call out like measure
Yeah,
numbers.
Measure numbers.
Yeah.
It's like, we're on 17.
When you come backstage, he's like, "You guys need to slow down. You're rushing."
Well, and it's interesting too because it's so packed backstage that like actors, we literally to get from one side of the stage to the other, we have to walk through the band while they're trying to watch Kevin.
And Justin loves to stand between me and the
I love-
bassist. It's
Well,
his
'cause,
favorite
okay,
thing.
No, so here's the thing. So being Henry, like I'm one of the smaller because I'm not in the family, so I'm one of the secondary characters. Me and the doctor,
Yeah.
and we sing off stage like a lot.
Yeah.
So for a lot of the rehearsal time when we didn't have the band, my spot that I would sing off stage would be like right where the back fireman's pole is. There's like a circle, and I can see the people up on the second floor.
Yeah.
So it helped me. So when the pit came in, I didn't realize like what I was doing. So for the first like 3 rehearsals, I would just stand right in between him and the bass player, and I would just be like humming along to the show and doing my part until Kevin would yell at me. Saying,
I'd go to
"Move."
give my bassist the cue, and I couldn't even see him.
I'm just standing there like on my phone, like also like singing the show, like, not caring at all. Yeah.
There's a good bit of carrying props on and off stage. So is that also going through the band?
Yes.
Or-
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's impressive
nice.
because I kept thinking I'm going to hear a big crash back there. You know,
Yeah,
'cause
that toilet wheel's right by me.
I forgot about the toilet.
Yep.
That's so funny. You wheel out a toilet. You got to see this show.
Yeah,
There's a
Darren.
toilet.
There's a
You
toilet.
got
You
it.
had me a toilet.
Who left the toilet out?
Okay,
That's
all
a
right.
question.
Toilet. Okay.
Yeah,
Is the
exactly.
toilet full of anything?
You gotta come to the show.
All
I
right,
know,
okay.
yeah.
All right, you heard
We
it,
promise
people.
you. You'll
That's
be
the
surprised.
spoiler, Derek.
Oh,
It is
that's the
actually.
plot twist.
Yeah.
That's it.
Something's in the
The
toilet.
toilet comes to life and starts singing in the middle of the act.
Okay.
It's a little next to normal.
Does the toilet just start singing?
Oh, shut
Ah!
up.
Get out.
This Halloween,
Get out of here.
something is in the toilet.
All right.
We wrote a musical.
We became like a sci-fi horror movie.
Sounds like a love song.
Just a quick left turn.
A very
No, no,
quick
Something
left.
in the toilet.
Sharknado 20, sharks in a toilet.
Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta monetize that. Right
All right. Now, Kevin, you're not going to sing, right? You're just playing?
I guess.
Or are you singing?
Yeah, I guess I'm not singing.
Okay.
Fine.
So I'm going to mute your mic then,
Yeah, that's right.
because I think there's a little volume to the keyboard. What?
Wait, so okay, we're live, right?
We're live.
live.
So I
You can't-
kind of have to ask because we didn't ask before. There's cursing in the song. Cut that.
No, it's,
no, you
it's
can
fine.
curse.
We're on the
We're
internet.
on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Do whatever
okay.
we want.
You say some bad words.
We got a couple of them.
Yeah.
All right, good. I just want to make sure.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
If you
for-
guys are offended, I mean, that's up to you.
Oh, I'm
I mean-
perfectly.
all
we
right.
have to sing it
Yeah,
every
we
day.
do it every
wanna
day.
sing
Oh,
So,
I just wanted to make sure.
disclaimer to all the non-parents out there, earmuffs.
yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have parents listening to
Or
this
just
show.
I
learn
hope
the word.
not.
Yeah, no.
How do we want to
ready?
Yeah, you want
Yeah.
to
we
set
go?
it up?
Okay.
Now, hold on. See,
All
this
right, here
is
we go.
how it is
All
every
right.
night, I imagine. We
Yeah.
have this whole little who's going to start kind of thing
Who's
going on.
gonna-
Yeah, we
So-
kind of look around. We're like,
Well, I didn't know if we needed to give like
So
backstory.
Eric, why don't you understand who these characters
give
are?
us the
Yeah.
backstory.
tell us what we're singing.
For God's
So,
sake.
tell you what song you're. Oh yes! Surprise! You're singing the Doctor song.
I
No,
hope
so
I'm alive.
these two characters, Natalie and Henry, sort of are on a break from their relationship, and there's actually 3 short songs that kind of happen throughout the second act. They are called the Hays. So Hey 1, Hey 2, and Hey 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
I like this one.
this sort of shows Henry's repeated attempts to revive this relationship that Natalie's wanting to end because things are becoming very complicated with the situation with her mother and her relationship and her own experiences of experimenting with certain pharmaceutical
Drugs.
And there was a lot of
drugs.
them.
Yeah, thanks.
Really?
Don't worry, it's good and plenty and Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, is that what the
Yeah.
candy and the
Yeah.
pill was? So we sort of see
A lot of
these
Tic Tacs.
different
Giving it away.
attempts by Henry.
Yeah.
So
So are we just going through all 3 without stopping, or do you
let's
want to
do
like?
it. Let's do all 3
Yeah.
Hays.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to mute Kevin's mic, and then,
Oh, man. And now I don't hear the fan.
yeah.
How lovely.
He doesn't have a compressor on that mic.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Somebody got cheap. Sorry, Nick.
I hope so.
Make sure to just sing right into that mic and
Yeah,
take it
don't
away.
I'm gonna
be
be-
shy.
I'm gonna be real loud. So when
All
I
right.
get loud, I'm gonna
Well,
do.
I'll
one
be
of
ready to
these
turn you
things.
down.
All right, yeah.
I'm gonna do a little bend back.
No, let him adjust you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
No, I'll adjust you. You go ahead.
All right. Oh, perfect.
Yeah, just do what
Go
you
for
got to
it.
do.
I'm ready.
Hey,
Hey,
I've missed you these days. I thought you might call. It's been weeks.
I've been crazed.
Hey, hey, have you been on the scene? 'Cause you look like a mess.
Thanks, I guess.
Are you clean?
Wow, coming from you.
I don't do what you do.
Okay, how did it start?
You took it too far.
Oh, I took it too far.
Hey,
Don't,
are
don't
we
do this
over?
to me.
Don't say that we're over.
Don't you want us to be?
No, I want who I knew. She's somewhere in you. Hey, say, would you come to this dance? It's some spring formal dance. It's March 1st, and it's cheese. But it's fun and it's free.
I don't do dances.
Well, do this dance with me.
Goodbye, Henry.
Hey.
Hey.
So tomorrow's the dance. It's annoying, I know. But let's go.
Not a chance.
Let me know you again.
Not right now.
Okay, when? Say wait and I'll wait.
It's already too late.
There's no way it's too late. There's no way. I stayed by
Will
your
you
side.
Just shut up and listen.
Why do I get denied?
You remind me of me and how fucked up I can be.
Okay. Hey. Let's start over, clean slate. I'll come by here at 8. If you show, then we'll go. If you don't, well, we'll see.
You just don't give up.
So don't give up on me.
Goodbye, Henry.
Hey,
Hey,
you look like a star. A vision in blue.
oh, I do.
And you are. Hey, you came.
Well, I said that I might.
I thought we were through. Me and you.
Not tonight.
Will your mom be okay?
Well, she might be someday.
But for now, it's all fine.
She's still on my mind.
Can you leave it behind? Stay. Let's see this.
Am I crazy? I might end up crazy.
I'll be here for you.
You say that right here, but then give it a year or 10 years or a life. I could end up your wife sitting, staring at walls, throwing shit down the stairs, freaking out at the store, running nude down the street, bleeding out in the bath.
Perfect for you. I will be perfect for you. So you could go crazy, or I could go crazy. It's true. Sometimes life is insane, but crazy, I know I can do. 'Cause crazy is perfect, and fucked up is perfect, so I will be perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect for you.
Hey, that was great.
Where's the audience sound effect, Nick?
Oh yeah,
Come on.
Well,
Yeah.
Where's my applause?
Yeah.
thanks a lot, Derek.
Well, sorry, I just
I
thought.
wasn't ready
I
for
had
it.
3 songs to get ready.
If you're gonna man the board, Nick, you gotta have this stuff ready.
Oh yeah, hearing it like that is so
Oh wow, that was loud.
You're really pissed off. You really offended some people there. Jeez.
Real mad.
Here you go. That's the.
You need to label these things. Oh,
So,
yeah, all right. Oh, there you go.
weird.
There you go.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Yeah, hearing it.
Singing those 3 in a row is weird.
Yeah.
Real weird.
A lot happens in between those 3 songs.
A lot.
Yeah,
A whole
stuff
lot.
really went down the drain really
Yeah.
quick
Yeah,
there
it does.
in front of me. God.
It does.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it does. There's a toilet. You gotta see
She
it.
has some drum. Well, just keep taking those Tic Tacs. She'll be all
Come see the show
right.
for no other reason, just come see it for the toilet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
On
It's a
stage,
star.
literally 45 seconds in a 2.5 hour show.
I left and I told my wife if it wasn't for that toilet, we'd have been out of here.
Should have brought the toilet on.
Second
the show
half, get
today.
the hell out of here.
No, that was awesome. Yeah, very,
Yeah,
very
very
cool.
cool.
So,
Thank you.
Tell me, is this your favorite song? What are your favorite songs?
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Go ahead,
On
Tom.
the
Dustin.
spot.
It was
What's
a
your
dumb.
favorite
It
song?
was a dumb ongoing joke. I love the show.
Yeah.
I'm like obsessed. Like I love it so much,
Yeah.
and I'm so happy that this is the show I get to leave Charleston on. I mean, I love Gutenberg. Gutenberg was the show I was originally going to leave on, but things happened, and I mean that's a dream musical too. Like it's at What If Productions. You all should go see it. But Next to Normal is
Yeah,
like one, and Kevin's actually playing for that one too.
I forgot
But,
the dates, but it runs in September. Whatifproductions.org.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a wonderful show, but Next to Normal is such like a it hits home for me. I just love it so much, and having done it before, I fell in love with all the songs. And just the dumb joke is that when we were in music rehearsals, we would sing through the score, and every time I make a comment, saying, "Oh, this is my favorite song." So I don't know. I mean, I guess personally, I love "Perfect for You."
I think that's my favorite to do. It's just,
Yeah.
it's really fun to perform that song with Justin. He just gives a lot on stage, and it's so easy to feed off of him.
It's
and
so much fun.
So I don't know, and it's a really sweet story. The character I play, Natalie, is not in a super great place when the show starts, and I think Henry's the one that gets her.
He's kind of like her light.
Yeah,
Yes,
he really
and,
is.
I
and
just,
then she takes it too far.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah. But
He makes an off comment
Yeah.
and ruins everything.
But that song is just really sweet, and it's
Yeah.
fun, and
Yeah.
literally, I think those two characters, once they finally like find each other at the end of the show,
Oh,
the
yeah.
audience literally is just like, oh thank
thank
God,
God. We
something
talk-
happy.
At almost every show at the end of Hey 3, when they're like, oh, like they do end up falling in love and keep dating, like
Yeah.
everyone's like, oh, okay, there's something happy in the show. Thank the Lord, it's not all sad.
So,
But
Now, you two share a couple of on-stage kisses.
boom.
Yeah.
Nice.
How's that? What's that like? Is it?
That's her husband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's that like?
So
wait a minute, y'all.
we are,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're married. I didn't know
married,
that.
Oh man, that's awkward.
Yeah, that is
so
awkward.
Did you-
hey, he
did you-
cast the show.
Did you know that?
He
that's why I
knew.
forget about it.
Yeah, Justin, when
Yeah.
did you find that out?
I found out. Okay, we were at the callbacks.
I'm glad I'm asking good questions.
Yeah.
We were at the callbacks, and like so I read with one girl, and then I read with Allison, and I left, and I was like, oh my God, they seem like, or no, I think I sang with you, and
Yeah.
I realized, so I sang with her first, and and I was like, they seem like such good friends, they seem so chummy, and I leave and I talk to somebody, and I go ask them like, oh, like, are they like really good friends? And they're like, yeah, they're really good friends, they're married, and I go, I got you, I feel it. They're great friends.
Yeah. So I think the first kiss was weird because Justin was like, "Hey, Eric, when can I kiss your wife?" Like, and it
That
was-
doesn't make it awkward at all.
Yeah.
That's
Of course
why,
not.
that's why you're leaving town.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm really
Just
scared
leave.
for after
Yeah.
the show is over.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Honestly, after that first one, it doesn't really. It's
Yeah.
wit's whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
pretty.
Wow,
We've
okay.
become such good friends.
Yeah.
I
Adults.
love both of these people. They're.
But he loves me more.
I do. I love Alex.
Well, I don't know if you should be admitting that.
Goes without saying.
He's
I'm
right
kidding.
here.
Well, I mean,
He's got a microphone.
She's
I
way
love-
cooler than me. It totally makes
Oh,
sense.
She
okay,
is
well,
way
all right.
cooler. He is an
Okay.
improv guru, though, so like that's a very.
Don't bring that inside joke in.
Sorry, it's just, he makes him so mad. But no, they're
Not
both
that
wonderful people.
And?
And yes, and
yeah, yes,
and sorry.
yes, and no.
That's the
But,
guru, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it wasn't weird because I think the cast gets along super well, and we just all became super close. And it's just it's wonderful because it's a family show like this. You
Yeah.
want to get like close like a family, and our cast was able to do that.
Yeah.
So it brings a dynamic to the stage. I think that
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
not a lot of shows are able to see.
Well, it's a lot easier when there's only 6 performers in the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which made it easier as the director for me, and I'm sure for Kevin too, to give each performer the time that they need to create the character and give attention to everybody as opposed to a 30-person ensemble.
Now, who is the doctor? What's his name?
His name is Carlos.
Carlos.
He plays 2 doctors. There's sort of
Yeah.
a caricature of a doctor
Yeah.
in the beginning,
And the rock star.
and then the rock
Now,
star
his
doctor.
his
yeah.
transformation through the show was hilarious.
It's one
Yeah.
of my favorite parts of the show is when there's a joke that the husband character Dan says to Diana, says, "Yeah, this daughter's a real rock star."
Yeah.
And then they
comes
go into
out,
the
yeah.
office and he says, "Yeah," and
Yeah.
just this rock riff, and
Yeah.
it's hilarious.
And there's a
Snappy.
lot of touching going on there that I thought was interesting as well.
Oh yeah. He did it one day, and I
toilet?
was like, "We're gonna keep it."
with the toilet.
Oh,
No,
okay.
We're gonna keep
Come
it.
for the touching in the toilet.
Yeah.
That's what they should call
That should
it.
be our tagline.
Touching in the toilet.
Touching in
Next
the
to
toilet.
normal. Come for the touching in the toilet.
Now, I had one other question for you, and then I want to hear your favorite song. Did you pick your wardrobe? Because
Oh,
you wear
it's all mine. It's all mine.
That's
Yeah,
great.
my stuff is
I
fine
love
too.
it.
My-
Comes out
yeah.
with a Flash T-shirt on, and then I think there's a Pink Floyd in there at one
Pink
point.
Floyd. That one's not mine. I love we have a wonderful costumer, Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay.
Who did a lot of work on like a lot of characters. She did a wonderful job. But Henry, like, is because I love the character so much. I kind of like I'm very close to Henry in a way, I guess. So he's a lot like me.
Yeah.
So I just like a lot of the clothes I wear fit the character.
Yeah.
So when she was like, so what are you picturing costuming for their show? I was like, don't worry about it. Like I got like the suit that I wear is all mine.
Yeah.
And like
Oh, cool.
all the clothes. She pulled a couple awesome things like that Pink Floyd shirt and the dope button up that I wear over it. Like that's all Lindsay, but like a lot of it is just all my clothes.
Awesome.
I just kind of brought
I
my
like
closet
that.
to rehearsal.
We were trying to remember all the shirts you wore after that. I was like, yeah, there's a lot of...
I had I had the Flash. I have a NASA shirt that I wear.
Black Panther.
I
Nice.
have
Black Panther, that was it.
Well,
Yeah.
there was a shirt actually that you wore to auditions that you didn't wear in the show. He came into the auditions wearing a DuckTales.
Oh, I love it.
T-shirt.
That's one of my favorite.
yeah.
And anytime I get into the show,
If you know me, I'm very into like I either like because I've become Southern over the past 2 years, so I either wear like pocket tees that like college kids would have, or I wear like graphic tees that I like order online. Like it's a lot of like dumb cartoons,
Love it.
a lot of like SNL references on shirts. Yeah,
I'm a big DuckTales fan, so...
I'm a huge DuckTales fan.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, being the director of the music, what was your favorite part to play?
Oh God, that's so hard to answer. This score is beautiful.
It really is. Really good. Really
it's
nice score.
From beginning to end, just flawless to me. I think my favorite... Can I pick a sequence?
Sure.
So there's this 2-song sequence in the middle of the first act.
Yeah.
I Dreamed a Dance, and there's a world. It's like a lullaby that the mother sings to the son, and then like a lullaby that the son sings to the mother. And like I won't tell you the context of it, but because you'll have to come see the show. But it's just beautiful, and the way that the orchestration works with the way that the voicings work, and it's just I'm a nerd when it comes to stuff like that. So that's the stuff I look for with favorite songs. I think that those would be my favorite ones. Plus, I Dreamed a Dance is in my favorite time signature. So
Which is
3. Anything with 3,
Oh.
Nice round even number. It's got even sounds. It's good.
Amen. I don't know any of that.
So let's finish it out. Eric, favorite part of the show?
oh man, my favorite part of the show has to be. I won't give too much away, but it's sort of towards the end of the show, and this is a super cliche answer because it is the title song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there was a part where I was like, oh, they said it. They said the title.
They said the thing.
I get to do it, and it makes me happy every day. I'm like, I get to say the thing. Yes.
But it's also like a super emotional moment. So it's like I don't want to ruin
really
it. I don't want
depressing.
to I don't want to laugh.
Yeah, I did that in rehearsal once. It really pissed the actors off.
Because
So.
they were so good.
Me and Sarah, who plays my mom, were so invested in that moment. And then, like, I say something next to normal, and Kevin from across the room goes, she said the thing. And I'm like, I
Ruined.
couldn't help it.
Yeah.
Moment's over.
That happens a lot with our cast.
Yeah.
Personally, me, I love ruining moments.
It's such a
that's
super
good.
emotional show, and
Yeah, you
we're
can't
all
take
so
it too
silly.
seriously.
Yeah.
If we took it too seriously all the time, though,
We would
like,
just be
we would just
crying
want to put our
constantly.
head in the
Crying
hole.
all the
Yeah.
time.
We did the first time we did a sing through all together, and we hit that song. I was sobbing, and Sarah
was
openly weeping. In the show, it's sort of towards the end of the show, and it's basically the first time in Natalie character's life that she is sharing a moment with her mother, and it's a very touching moment. And I heard in the audience today, I heard sniffles during that song. It's just
I love it.
super
Allergy season.
Exactly. Thanks, Justin.
This sounds really terrible, but hearing audience members cry during that song brings me so much joy.
Right?
I mean, you did your
my
job.
God.
Pride makes me
I
so
get it.
You
happy.
did your job. Yeah.
Best day.
Yeah.
We were playing a game on our last episode right before you came. So I guess I'll just ask everybody here. Would you rather have a constantly running nose or a constantly stuffed up nose?
Running for sure. I can carry
running.
tissues with me.
Yeah,
It's
because
fine.
also being a singer, if you had a constantly stuffed up nose, that
Yeah.
would suck.
Yeah.
I would. My range would be gone.
I didn't think of that.
I didn't either.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That was an
answered
easy
wrong.
one.
By far the
Oh,
best.
you guys said
You're constantly
stuff.
stuck.
Huh?
Stuff
Because
nose?
I didn't want to carry tissues.
Constantly running would be super
They
messy.
have
I
like
hate the
to-go
running.
packs. It's fine.
No, I don't.
Your nose gets so
constantly
raw.
running.
Bring my
too.
Just like constant dribble.
Oh, ew.
I wanna
Like,
die.
it's just always there.
Well,
Is there a third option?
No.
no,
That's
just
not
two.
how would you rather
I
works.
know.
Two options.
Oh, what was the other one? What would you rather give up? Avocado?
You could never have avocados anymore or never have peanut butter.
Avocados all day. I
Definitely
love
avocados.
peanut butter.
Wow.
Wait, you're giving up avocados?
Yeah.
I'd give up avocados in a second.
Oh,
I think this is
well.
the difference between theater and musicians.
Yeah, I guess
I
so,
eat a
because
lot
I like
of
avocado.
avocado.
I mean, peanut butter. I love
know.
peanut butter. But
No,
damn,
wait,
man.
I'm a musician.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I did.
I can't.
No, it was.
That's
I
hard.
love these stupid personality quizzes, right? And we did one that was "Would you rather," and it told us what our college major should have been,
Yeah.
which we were both wrong. So there's that money down the toilet.
I know. Yeah.
God damn. BuzzFeed couldn't have been around 10 years ago.
Yes.
Damn it.
They always have the greatest ones.
No, it's true.
Well, it has been an absolute joy to have you guys here. Before you go, though, promote yourselves, Flowertown. When can they see you? Where can they get tickets? Yeah.
Absolutely. We are, we run 2 more weekends. Actually, this upcoming weekend and next weekend, we do Thursday through Saturday at 8 p.m.
Nice.
and 3 p.m. on Sunday. And actually, we're doing a really great thing with our Flowertown Players Instagram. Justin is in charge of our takeover. We're going to talk about the deals we got going on?
So I love social media. I mean, I'm 22 and I just graduated from college, so like obviously I'm a stereotype and I
feel
love social
old.
media. Yeah. No. But no, so me
You are
and the
old,
guy who
Nick.
plays Gabe, Jonathan Harper, he's still in college and we both are like super into Instagram and stuff. So we kind of went to Flowertown and was like, can we like take over the Instagram for a day? They're like, here, take it for the next like month. So we've been taking over the Instagram, and doing that we've been able to talk to the board and talk to like Courtney and Jeremy and all them, and we've put up some awesome deals. So go follow at Flowertown Players on Instagram, and there's like a bunch of deals. And one thing that's coming out tomorrow, but we'll say it now. Every Thursday.
Breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news.
Holy
So
hell.
we're doing a general rush every Thursday. So if you come to the theater on a Thursday within an hour before the show, and you're wearing purple, you can get a $15 ticket.
Hey.
15.
Which is
So
about
that's
half a price.
I don't have anything in purple. It's going to cost me $15 to buy a purple shirt. I can't.
I mean, find like just a piece of purple cloth and just tie it around your ankle. Be like, technically, I
If
got
only
it.
you had said the Chick-fil-A cow costume.
Yeah, I would have been done.
Derek would,
Gosh. Can we change it? It hasn't gone live yet.
You're right. You're right.
You can change
If
it.
You
You
wear
show up looking
purple,
like a cow.
You look like a cow. I'll get in trouble if I make it up.
Yeah. Oh.
Somehow that might change the dynamic of the show if there's a person in
If
a
there's
cow
like
suit.
30 people in cow suits out there, like in the audience.
They tell you if you're nervous to envision everybody naked, but what if you envisioned everybody as a cow?
I think I would just laugh a lot.
Yeah, that would work.
Just an audience of cows.
Yeah, that would work. That would work. Well, like I said, we appreciate you guys coming.
Yeah.
Sorry it's a tight squeeze, but hey, I think we made it work
Absolutely.
pretty
Thanks for
well.
having us.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And
Yeah, that's good.
break a leg for the rest of your shows.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Figuratively, not literally.
Yeah. Well,
I mean,
Well, Justin.
Hopefully that
in the
goes without saying.
parlance of
I'll
our
try not to.
time.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
We don't need that on our conscience.
Clock life. All right, there we go.
What was that?
Clock life.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, well, this has been To The Echo Radio Show with the Flowertown Players.
Where's that angry mob button?
Yeah, hey, actually, do me a favor. I'm going to cut this out. Can the four of you just say you're listening to The Echo Radio Show?
Yeah.
You do it.
In unison?
Okay.
In unison.
All right.
Yeah.
School director, count us
Actually,
in.
do it in
No,
6-part harmony.
I got it. I'm sorry. Say, we're the Flowertown Players, and this has been To The Echo Radio Show.
That's a lot. Ready?
Do it.
We are the Flowertown Players, and you are listening to the Echo Radio Show.
Hey, that
Did
was
it.
good.
All right, I love it.
Oh, man.
I definitely
There
said
we go.
Flowertown.
Hey, Power Town
really
is just good.
Flower power. No. Yeah, very cool. All right. Well, you guys are welcome back anytime.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, now, he won't be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to call his agent.
Yeah.
He'll talk to your...
My people will talk to your people.
Yeah.
Justin doesn't have
It's
people.
the South, okay? He's just being nice.
He doesn't mean it.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, you guys have a great night.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And you out there have a great night, too.
Yeah.
ToTheEcho.com, Apple Podcast, and tweet us at To The Echo Radio.
Yeah,
Yeah, all that.
I think.
So I'm Nick O'Kelly,
I'm Derek Daisy.
and we'll see you next time.
Hey!